Hello, hello, hello. We're in a different location. For those of you who aren't watching the video but just listening, I'm actually in Los Angeles temporarily for the summer. And so this is the background we're going to get. And I'm holding the microphone because it was bothering me on the stand. And so here's what we have. You guys, I like the change of location and the change of mic because today I'm going to change things up. I have like a bazillion stories from my time as a professional dancer in Hollywood, like so many good stories, and I'm going to tell them to you. So I hope you enjoy wherever you're at. Get your coffee. Maybe you're working out. Maybe you're sitting outside with a little spritzer. Whatever you're doing, get cozy because this is about to get. You're about to feel nosy. Okay, not really. I'm letting you in. I'm letting you in on these stories with different celebrities I've encountered. So I'm not going to tell you who it is till the end. So you got to listen to the whole thing if you want to know who I'm talking about. Let's go. Welcome to the Cloud Code! Hey everybody, welcome to the Claude Code, where most of the time I suffocate your bullshit and help you reclaim your life. But today I'm just sharing a celebrity story with you that I have. So I was a professional backup dancer for 18 years, and I lived in Hollywood for most of that time. And I also dated Val Kilmer, which, if you didn't see on my Instagram, you know he passed last week or the week before. And I shared that we had dated for a year back in 2004, I believe. And it had me thinking, like, I have so many stories to share with you guys. So many. Like, random ass shit that has happened to me. People I've gone on dates with, people I've met, like celebrities I've worked with. Like, I just have so many stories. And like, why am I not sharing it? Like, it's fun. It's fun to hear this shit. Okay. So I'm going to tell you the story. And then at the end, I'm going to tell you who it is. It kind of be fun to do, like, can you guess who? But maybe I can do that. And then on the next episode, I'll tell you who it is. Ooh, that sounds fun. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So I'm going to paint the picture here. 2003. I just moved to, actually 2002. And I just moved to LA. I was on scholarship. I was on a full ride scholarship to the Edge Performing Arts Center. So we were dancing like 35, 40 hours a week, and we weren't allowed to work professionally. So I had to make money somehow. So back then, I don't know if y'all remember walking through Abercrombie, and like, if you were cute, they'd be like, do you want a job here? They would like literally walk up to you and hand you like an application and be like, apply to work here. And so I did. And I believe I started out making like $7 an hour back then, was minimum wage. And I did everything. I was a stock person. I was an overnight person. I folded clothes out on the, I was a brand rep. So I would like walk the floor, fold clothes, make sure the store looked fine. I was a greeter. I don't know if you guys know Chad. I'm like blanking on his last name, but he's like a robot person. Him and I were greeters together at the Abercrombie on 3rd Street Promenade in Santa Monica. So one day, I'm upstairs, I'm folding clothes, making sure everything is neat and there's no messes. And said celebrity I see walk up the stairs, and he's got like 2 friends with him. And he's looking over my way, and then I see him walk over toward me. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'm in the women's section folding women's clothes. So I don't know what he wants. So as he's walking towards me, this woman like intersects and asks for his autograph. He comes up to me and he's like, hey, could I get your number? I'd like to take you out sometime. I was like, oh, okay, sure. So I didn't, we're not allowed to have, I don't even think we had cell phones in 2003, you guys, which is fucking crazy. And I didn't have like a pen or anything on me. So he borrows the girl's notepad and pencil um, to write actually his name and his number down on it, and then he gives it to me. And he's like, here, call me, whatever, text me, I don't know. And I take the piece of paper, fold it up, put it in my cute little Abercrombie jeans. You guys, at the time, I was 20 years old. I don't know how old this actor is. I'm going to have to look it up. Oh, I said he's an actor. Well, now you know he's an actor. He's a very famous actor and older than me. So you have that piece of data to work with. Okay, so he leaves with his friends. And I'm sitting there like, do I message this guy? Like, I don't find him particularly attractive, but it is so and so, and this could be fun. Like, when I was 20 and moved to LA, it was like, I'm going to live life. Like, I'm going to enjoy it, I'm going to have fun. But just so you guys know, growing up, I was like super good girl. I followed all the rules. Like, I never snuck out. I never got drunk. Like, never, not in high school. Like, I was a straight A student. I danced and I trained every day, and an honor grad. Like, I was your typical nerd. I sat in the bathroom in the gym to eat lunch because I really didn't have any friends. And I don't feel like sorry for myself or anything. It's totally self-inflicted. I was just like insecure. I didn't feel like I, fit in anywhere and whatever. I just like to dance and go to school and study and learn and be smart and get, perfect grades. So when I was in LA, like, I didn't party. You guys, I've never even like done drugs. Throughout my entire career, never, ever, ever done drugs. Saw cocaine one time. Like, I am still very, I don't even know what to call myself when it comes to that. But what I mean by that is, like, by living my life, that if an actor is going to come up to me and be like, I'd love to take you out, I'm going to fucking go for it. I was like, I'm going to say yes. Why not? Like, let's just see what happens. So I text him, this guy, and he's like, okay, my friends and I are going to, now I can't remember the name of the spot. It was somewhere in Santa Monica. He's like, can you meet me there, tomorrow night, blah, blah, blah. Now, here's the thing. I always had dance class at the Edge Performing Arts Center till like 8:30, sometimes later. And I think that night it was like 8:30. So I was like, yes, I have dance until 8:30, but afterwards my friend and I will come meet you. So I bring all my clothes to change in to the Edge. After our last class, we change and we head over to whatever restaurant we were meeting them at. And he's sitting there with a hat on, like, can barely see his eyes, and like all his friends are there. And I have to say, like, he was pretty quiet most of the dinner. Like, his friends were definitely more boisterous and talked to me and my friend more. And he was pretty quiet. And you guys, and then we're leaving the restaurant. He's like, you guys want to all go to my house and watch a movie? I'm like, I can't believe I'm about to go to this person's house. Like, is this real life? Like, is this true? What is life? Like, no matter what, like, what a fucking cool story to tell and what a cool memory to have. But he looks at me, he's like, can I ride with you? And I'm like, what? I drive a Honda Civic, you guys, silver, and I had hit the front right fender and there was a big dent in it. And I'm like, wait, this man, this celebrity needs a ride home. He doesn't have his own car, and he's going to sit in my Honda Civic that's beat up from the flow up? Fuck. No. Like, no. But I'm like, oh, sure, of course. So you guys, this person gets in my Honda Civic and it's him and I. And then my friend actually ended up riding with one of his friends. Like, she hit it off with one of his friends. So it's just me and him. This famous actor, mind you, I'm 20 years old, like in my little Honda Civic with my little Abercrombie job. I have no money. Like, I share a room with someone, this 2-bedroom apartment, and there was 3 of us living there. So I shared a room. And here is this like rich, famous actor in my car. And we're driving to his house in Santa Monica. And we get out, and he doesn't really say anything. Like, he was the quietest person. He was very quiet. So we get to his house, and then he puts on this movie that I don't like, Pulp Fiction. Not a fan. He puts on Pulp Fiction and pours himself a bowl of cereal and starts eating it while we're all just kind of sitting there on his couch. And then he says, "Come here, I want to show you something." I'm like, okay. And we start walking up the stairs, and we end up in this room, and then he's looking around, searching for something, and finally he's like, oh, there it is. And it's just a photography book on top of his dresser. And he's opening it and shows me a picture. I don't remember what it is. Not sure what was happening here. He closes the book. Like, at the time, I was like, is he expecting me to like pounce on him? Like, is this like the invitation to like do it? But he picked the wrong girl, because I don't get down like that. Never have. So I'm like, oh, that's beautiful. I think he was showing me like a picture of like his mom's photography or something. I don't know. This was years ago. I was 20. This is 23 years ago. Anywho, we walk back downstairs. I don't really remember what happens after that, but I remember saying bye, talk to you soon, and then we leave. Never heard from him again. But his friends, however, they hit me and my friend up, and they were like, we want to take you guys to sushi. And that was my first sushi experience ever. And we get there, lies, second sushi experience ever. No, first. That was my first. That was my first sushi experience ever. And we get there, and you guys, it's just like platters and platters and platters of sushi. And I do remember like the guy was like, oh, I may show up, something like that. And he never did, never text me again, which is why it makes me feel, I mean, listen, I don't think that this date was very exciting. You know, we didn't talk that much. I was super shy. I was like crazy insecure at 20. Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm out with this ridiculously famous person who approached me at Abercrombie. What is happening? And then he was very quiet, and, you know, we clearly did not have a connection. And so, you know, I wasn't upset that I never heard from this person again, but what? So trippy. And you guys, this is like just the beginning. I have so many more stories to share with you. But I would love to know who you think it is. So in the comments, if you're watching on YouTube, tell me who you think it is. And if you're listening on Spotify, I think you can comment on Spotify. To be honest, I don't know. I'm on there a little bit, but I don't know if you can comment on Spotify. I'm looking right now. Let me see. Can you? Yes. Yes, you fucking can. You can comment on Spotify, which means you probably can comment on Apple Podcast. And if you're listening on Spotify or Apple, then go to my YouTube, okay? Glow Up with Claude is my channel. And go comment on this video who you think I went on a date with this beautiful, quiet night in 2002 in Santa Monica. Because I'd love to see if anybody guesses it. And I will reveal who it is on the next episode of Claude's celebrity stories, which might not be next week or the week after, but it's coming. Okay? So comment who you think it is. Also, if you are not subscribed to my channel, hit the subscribe button. If you enjoyed me telling you this celebrity story, hit the thumbs up button. And that's it. Share this with your people if you found it entertaining. And I can't wait for the next episode where I tell you guys who this guy was. You're going to be shocked. I think you're going to be shocked. Okay. Bye.